Welcome to my channel. Let me ask you something. Does English feel big, scary, and impossible sometimes? Do you feel lost when you try to speak or listen? You're not alone. Many learners feel the same. But what if I told you, you can become fluent by learning just one word a day? One simple word, one small step, one slow but powerful change in your brain. You don't need to memorize 100 words at once. You don't need to study for hours. You just need one word. Every day, with feeling, with story, with repetition, and you will grow. Let's build your fluency together, one word at a time. Backhand index pointing down, comment below. Do you feel stuck when learning too many words? Chapter 1. Why one word a day works like magic. I want to tell you something simple, something powerful, something that changed my life. I used to think I had to learn everything fast. I thought I had to study many words each day to speak good English. I took a notebook and wrote down 50 new words. I looked at them. I read them. I tried to remember. But after one day, they were gone. I forgot everything. My brain was tired. My heart felt heavy. I thought, maybe English is too hard for me. Maybe I was not smart enough. But then, I discovered something different. Something so small, so easy, and so strong. I learned just one word a day. At first, I laughed. One word? That's too little, I thought. But I gave it a try. I chose one simple word, water. I wrote it in big letters. I said it out loud. Water, water. I looked at the glass on my table and said again, this is water. I said, I drink water. I whispered, I need water. I even joked, I love water more than coffee. All day, I used that one word. And something amazing happened. The word stayed with me. I didn't forget it. Not after 1 hour. Not after 1 week. It became part of me. That one word changed something in my brain. It was not just a word. It was a tool. A little piece of English I could use any time. I felt strong. I felt successful. I thought, if I can learn one word, I can learn another. And I did. The next day, I learned hungry, then sleep, then book. Not fast, not big, just one word each day. Slowly, calmly, and every day my English grew. Why does one word a day work so well? Because your brain loves small steps. It gets scared when you give it too much. But it loves one small piece at a time. When you learn one word, really learn it, your brain says, yes, I understand. I can keep this. It feels safe. It feels happy. And that is how you build confidence. Not with big jumps, but with small steps. With one strong word each day. When I learned 50 words in one day, I remembered none. But when I learned 30 words in 30 days, one word each day, I remembered them all. Not only that, I could use them. I made sentences. I made little stories. I started speaking. Not perfectly, but clearly, with real feeling. And people understood me. Sometimes, we want fast results. We feel behind. We feel like we must catch up. But language is like growing a plant. You don't put 100 seeds in one place and expect a tree tomorrow. You plant one seed. You give it water. You wait. You smile when you see the little green leaf. That's how fluency grows. One small word. One new sentence. One moment of courage. I still remember the day I learned the word cold. It was winter. My hands were freezing. I said, it is cold. I wrote it on my notebook. I looked at the word again and again. Cold. I said it to my friends. It's very cold today. They smiled. They replied, yes, it is. And I felt something wonderful. Connection. Real English. I didn't just know the word. I used it in life. You see, When you learn too many words at once, they become noise. Like people talking too fast. You hear them, but you don't understand. But one word a day is like a soft voice. Clear, calm. You hear it. You feel it. You remember it. That is the magic of small learning. So if you ever feel like giving up because you can't remember words, try just one. Today, choose one. Maybe coffee. Maybe happy. Maybe rain. Say it out loud. Use it 5 times. Write it. Think about it. And tomorrow, choose another. Your English will grow slowly, but strongly. You will not be afraid anymore. You will not forget anymore. You will build real fluency, one day at a time. This is the secret I learned after trying so many hard ways. One word a day is not lazy. It is smart. It is deep. It is powerful. It works. And it can work for you too. So start with one. Make it your friend. And let your English journey begin. Chapter 2. How to choose the right word each day. When I started learning one word a day, I felt excited. But then a question came to my mind. What words should I learn today? There were so many words in English. Long words, hard words, beautiful words, strange words. I didn't know where to start. So I made a mistake. I opened a dictionary. I closed my eyes. I picked a random word. That day, I tried to learn the word umbrella. But the sky was blue, the sun was bright, and there was no rain. I did not see an umbrella. I did not use an umbrella. I forgot the word. That was my lesson. Do not choose words from the dictionary if they don't match your life. The best word for today is the word that lives in your world. A word that you feel. A word that touches you. A word that you will use today. Not tomorrow. Not next year. Today. That is how the word becomes yours. So I changed my plan. I asked myself, what word do I need right now? I looked around. I was drinking tea. I wrote the word hot. I said it. This tea is hot. I touched the cup. Hot. I smiled and whispered, it's too hot. All day. I used that word. And now, hot is mine forever. I never forgot it. Because I lived it. That's the secret. Learn a word that is close to your day, close to your heart, close to your feeling. If you are tired, learn the word tired. If you are happy, choose happy. If it's raining, choose rain. Your daily word should be a mirror of your moment. This makes learning easy. You don't need to force your brain. You don't need to memorize. You just live the word. Sometimes I felt lonely. I chose the word alone. I said, I feel alone today. It was sad but real. That word helped me speak my truth. It helped me express my heart. And that is powerful. Words are not only for tests. They are for your voice, your emotions, your story. You can also choose words based on what you do each day. Are you going to the shop? Learn buy. Are you cooking? Learn cut or boil. Are you meeting a friend? Learn talk. Every activity gives you a new word. Life is your teacher. Your daily actions are your lesson plan. One time, I cleaned my room. I learned the word dust. I said, I cleaned the dust. I smiled because the word was useful. I didn't just read the word. I saw it, touched it, and spoke it. That's why it stayed in my memory. You don't need to be perfect. You just need to be present. You can also listen to your heart. Sometimes your heart tells you what word to learn. If you are missing someone, you can learn miss. If you want something, learn wish. These words are full of emotion. When you learn them, they stay forever because you feel them deeply. Write the word on a small paper. Keep it in your pocket or write it on your hand. Look at it many times. Say it many times. Use it in 5 sentences. That is how you plant the word in your mind. You water it with repetition, and then it grows into fluency. And here's one more trick. Speak the word to someone, anyone. Say it to a friend. Say it to your dog. Say it to the mirror. The more you use the word, the more it becomes part of your language. Your English becomes real. Not just reading, not just writing, but speaking. Now I choose my word each morning. I wake up and ask myself, what word do I need today? Some days, I feel strong. I choose brave. Some days, I feel slow. I choose lazy. Every day is different. Every word is a little piece of my life. And now, English is not something outside of me. It is inside me. It is part of who I am. So don't just pick random words. Don't follow a long list. Follow your day. Follow your life. Follow your heart. Choose the word that matters today. That one word will take you one step closer to fluency. It will help you speak. It will help you feel. It will help you grow. Every word you choose is a gift to yourself. A small step. A real change. So tomorrow morning, ask yourself one small question. What word do I need today? Then go live that word. That is how you become fluent, one beautiful day at a time. Chapter 3. The Power of Repetition and Emotion. I want to tell you the real secret that changed my English forever. It was not a big grammar rule. It was not a special textbook. It was something small, something simple. I call it the power of repetition and emotion. When I started learning one word a day, I didn't just look at the word and move on. No, I lived with it. I repeated it. I felt it. I used it many times in one day. And that made all the difference. One day, I chose the word happy, a very simple word, but I wanted to go deep with it. So I said it out loud again and again. Happy, happy, happy. Then I smiled and said, I feel happy. I looked in the mirror and said, this is my happy face. I wrote the word in my notebook. I made a sentence. This tea makes me happy. Then I made another. Talking to my friend makes me happy. The word was not just a word now. It was an emotion. It was part of my day. That's the key. When you learn a word, you must repeat it with feeling. Don't just say it like a robot. Say it like you mean it. Say it like you're telling someone your truth. Say it until your tongue feels comfortable. Say it until your heart understands it. That's when it becomes real. That's when it becomes yours. I still remember the word cold. I chose it on a rainy day. I went outside. The wind was strong. My hands were freezing. I said, it's cold. I hugged myself and said, I'm cold. I ran inside and said to my mother, my hands are cold. She smiled and said, yes, winter is here. That day, I used the word maybe 20 times. And guess what? I never forgot it. When you repeat a word with emotion, your brain says, ah, this is important. It keeps the word safe. It saves it in a strong place. But when you only read a word one time and forget it, your brain throws it away. That's why so many people say, I learn words, but I forget them. It's not because you are weak. It's because the word had no life. Let me give you a small trick. After you choose your word of the day, say it 5 different ways. First, say it alone, hungry. Then make a simple sentence. I am hungry. Then ask a question. Are you hungry? Then answer, yes, I'm very hungry. Then add a feeling. I'm hungry and tired. This is how you repeat, but with variety. This is how the word becomes strong in your mind. Another thing I did was to write the word everywhere. I wrote it on paper, on sticky notes, on my hand, on my phone. I saw the word many times during the day. That visual repetition helped me remember. Every time I saw it, I said it. Every time I said it, I felt it. That's how you train your memory. And don't be afraid to repeat it out loud. Even if you are alone, talk to yourself. Talk to the mirror. Talk to your pillow. It may feel funny, but it works. You are training your brain to use English naturally. When you repeat with sound, your ears learn. When you repeat with emotion, your heart learns. And when your heart learns, you never forget. Sometimes, I repeated a word while walking. I would say, walk. I walk. I am walking. It matched my action. My body was learning with my mind. That's another secret. Use your body. Use your eyes. Use your feelings. Let the whole body feel the word. That is real learning. Repetition is not boring when you do it with love. Repetition is not slow when you add your life into it. It's deep. It's honest. It's human. You don't need to memorize 1,000 words. You need to live one word a day. That one word can change your day. That one word can open your mouth. That one word can unlock your voice. So tomorrow, when you choose your word, don't just read it. Say it. Feel it. Repeat it. Smile with it. Cry with it. Use it in life. Because fluency is not about knowing many words. It's about knowing a few words very well. It's about using them naturally, like breathing. And all this starts with one word. And that one word becomes many sentences. And those sentences become your voice. So don't forget the power of repetition. Don't forget the power of emotion. Let your heart speak. Let your voice grow. You are not just learning English. You are learning how to feel it. And that is powerful. Chapter 4. One word, many sentences. How to grow fluency. After a few weeks of learning one word each day, something new started to happen. I looked at my list and saw 20 words I knew well. Words like eat, sleep, walk, cold, hot, happy, sad. They were simple, but they were real. They were part of me now. I did not just remember the words. I could use them, and I felt ready for the next step. I wanted to speak in full sentences. I wanted to grow my fluency. But how? The answer was right in front of me. I did not need new words. I needed to combine the words I already knew. I looked at my list and made a small sentence. I eat rice. Then I made another. I sleep late. I feel cold. I walk fast. My words were becoming real thoughts. I was not memorizing. I was creating, and that made me feel powerful. I used to believe that fluency was something big. I thought I needed perfect grammar, difficult words, long sentences. But I was wrong. Fluency is not about being perfect. It is about flow. It is about saying what you want to say in a simple way. And the best way to grow fluency is to build many small, easy sentences from the words you know. One day, I chose the word hungry. I already knew eat, now. So I made sentences. I am hungry. I want to eat. I will eat now. I am very hungry today. Then I changed it a little. She is hungry. Are you hungry? We are not hungry. In just 10 minutes, I made 10 sentences from one word. That's when I smiled and thought, I can really speak English. This is how you grow fluency. Not with new words every day, but by playing with the old ones. Think of your words like small building blocks. One by one, they don't say much. But when you put them together, you build a strong house. A real voice. A real English-speaking mind. Each day, I took my daily word and used it in 5 or 10 different sentences. I wrote them in a notebook. I said them out loud. I changed the subject. I am cold. He is cold. We are cold. They are not cold. That one word helped me practice speaking, writing, grammar, and thinking, all in a natural way. And here's something beautiful. When I used old words in new sentences, I remembered them better. I repeated them without even thinking. They became part of my everyday English. Slowly, I began to speak faster. Not because I was forcing it, but because I felt confident. I didn't stop to translate. I didn't worry about mistakes. I just spoke. I also made games with my words. I picked 5 words from the last week: happy, book, read, slow, night. Then I made a little story. At night, I read a book. It was slow, but I was happy. That was my own story, my own English. And it came from simple words I learned one by one. Fluency does not come from learning more. It comes from using what you already know. If you know 30 words, but never use them, they are sleeping in your mind. But if you know 10 words and use them every day, they are awake in your mouth. That is the English that matters. Don't be afraid to repeat the same words again and again. That's how native speakers talk too. They don't always use big words. They use small words clearly, naturally, with feeling. I like this. That is good. I want more. These are short, but powerful. You can say a lot with a little. Each sentence you make is like a step forward. One step today, another tomorrow. Day by day, your steps become a walk. Your walk becomes a run. Your run becomes fluency. But only if you build your sentences slowly and with love. So tonight, take the word you learned today. Make 3 sentences. Then make 5. Say them out loud. Change the subject. Make a question. Make a negative. Play with it. Be free. Don't worry about being perfect. Just be real. That is how you grow your fluency. One word, many sentences, every day. Chapter 5. Make it a habit. How to keep going forever. When I first started learning 1 word a day, I felt good. Every day was new. Every word made me feel stronger. But then came the hard part, keeping it going. After 10 days, I felt a little tired. After 20 days, I missed a few mornings. After 30 days, I almost stopped. Life became busy. My mind was full. I thought, maybe I'll skip today. But I knew deep inside, if I stop now, I will go back to 0. And I didn't want to lose what I had built. So I made a simple promise to myself. I will do it even on slow days. Even on sad days. Even on lazy days. Just 1 word. I can do 1 word. That was the beginning of a new mindset. I didn't need to be perfect. I didn't need to study for hours. I just needed to be consistent. Every single day, 1 word, 1 moment, 1 sentence. That's how real progress begins. It's not about learning fast. It's about not stopping. So I created a small daily routine. Every morning, I woke up, made tea, and opened my little notebook. I wrote the date and 1 word. That word was my English for the day. I used it. I lived it. I loved it. And even on days when I was tired, I still did it. Sometimes I only made 1 sentence. But that was enough. That 1 act told my brain, we are still learning. It was not about speed. It was about showing up. Some days were fun. I felt excited to learn. I smiled when I made new sentences. Other days were boring. My mood was low, but I still showed up. Because habit is not about how you feel. It's about what you do. And when I look back now, I don't remember every word. But I remember how it felt to keep going. I remember how proud I was after 100 days. You can do the same. Set a time for your daily word. Morning, lunch, evening, any time that feels easy for you. Write your word in a notebook or on a whiteboard. Say it out loud. Make 3 sentences. or 5, or 10, and repeat. That's all. But do it every day. No breaks. No excuses. I also found ways to make the habit fun. I made small drawings next to the word. I used colors. I made short videos of myself saying the word. I shared it with a friend. When something feels fun, you want to do it again. Make your English a happy part of your life. Not a boring job. A joyful routine. And here's another tip. Track your words. After 10 days, look at your list. Read it out loud. Say the sentences again. After 30 days, you'll be surprised. You will know so many words. You will speak them easily. You will feel fluent, not in 1,000 words, but in your words. Your personal English. Sometimes you may feel slow. You may feel like you're not moving forward. But trust me, you are. Every word you learn is a small brick. Every sentence you make is a small wall. Day by day, you build your English house. A strong house. A beautiful house. A house where your voice lives. After 1 year, I looked at my word list. I had learned more than 350 words. I had used each one in real life. I had made stories, spoken with friends, written in journals. And I felt something new, freedom. I could speak. I could express my heart. I could understand people. I did it slowly, but I did it. And so can you. You don't need a special brain. You don't need expensive books. You just need one small habit. One word a day. Every day. No matter what. That is how you win. That is how you speak fluently. That is how English becomes part of you. So promise yourself this. I will learn one word today. And I will do it again tomorrow. And the next day. I will not give up. I will not stop. I will grow, slowly but surely. Because one word a day is not small. It is everything.